Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into another installment of the Singapore Pokken Weekly. This is number 127. That title ticker is out of date. Let me update that real quick. 127. Right. So tonight's bracket is a little smaller than usual. Just got 3 players, but we decided to go ahead and run a little small round-robin tournament anyway. So to make things a little more interesting, all sets are first to 5, I believe. Yeah, I mean that means it's gonna be first person to reach 5 wins, so we'll take the set. That way, even though there's only 3 players tonight, we ought to have a pretty long session tonight in order to cover all this stuff. So without further ado, I think we're gonna go ahead and hop right into our first set. Enigma versus Kaiko. Yes, indeed, it's the return of Kaiko, the Empoleon player from the Maldives, who hasn't shown up in our weeklies for quite some time, or really any of the other recent local tournaments, including the Oceania weeklies. But we will be able to see him and see what he brings to the table this time after his long absence. Especially since he's going up against Enigma, top Gardevoir player. Everyone is probably familiar with her at this point. And yeah, this is notoriously known to be somewhat of a bad matchup for Gardevoir. For Empoleon, I'm sorry. Gardevoir kind of really restricts Empoleon's movement and all his favorite options, but as has been proven both by Kaiko and by fellow Empoleon player Santa from the Oceania region, this is not an insurmountable obstacle, and Kaiko, knowing this matchup and having played Enigma quite a lot, is already holding on to a sizable life lead, and is making it very difficult. Enigma, with not too much HP left to play with, simply just collapses under the pressure, loses on a bad trade to the projectile, and the first round will be going over to Kaiko. Slowly they're going to chip away in this field phase. Nice sidestep from Enigma to avoid. One of Empoleon's big problems is that he's a very linear character in field phase and there's a lot of problems getting in. Just like that, for example, easily sidestep in field phase. So his goal is to get the shift and get into duel. And there it is, he finds the shift successfully, but now he has to contend with the other problem, with Gardevoir zoning him out at full screen and really blocking his chances to get any Aqua Jet Driver started. Enigma playing aggressive, pushing Kaiko into the corner, pressuring on that shield. Gets the CA outlasted though, Kaiko's now on the offensive, pushing his way to the other corner, but Enigma gets his right. But here comes the Cubone, pioneered by Santa as one of the good counter strategies against Gardevoir. Empoleon can use in order to win an interaction. Face shift points there, and Kaiko couldn't quite kill. Enigma sitting 1 HP after the chip damage and will have to spend burst here, which is going to be in somewhat of a big trouble. Now slowly looking for a chance. This is still very doable. Empoleon will be forcing Kaiko to block, and I think this burst attack does get blocked. Kaiko didn't press any buttons there, the chip damage coming in, but with only 5 seconds left, she's working on it and she just needs to do one more interaction, but with Kaiko landing the final hit with that counter attack, that's gonna be no luck on that end. And Kaiko is going to be taking the first set. So that's gonna be 1 point over to Kaiko. Alright, heading right into the next one. Let me pull up the challenge first, maybe things will be a little easier for me. In order to see what's going on. Alright, it's pretty exciting to see Kaiko back on the grind. His Empoleon play has always been super solid historically. Now they're just jockeying for space. Enigma do a pretty good job of locking down Kaiko there. This is how the matchup usually looks like. Random Demon Slayer. Kaiko escaping the corner with just the right timing. The practice motions of someone who knows this matchup very well. Enigma just pressuring now. It's gonna armor through the Ice Beam with the Snivy. Not too much accomplished, but she holds her ground at that full range. And Kaiko pressing C in response to 2x. That's gonna get him counter piece. Nice side step after the Rock Smash to avoid the follow-up. After the uppercut to avoid the Rock Smash. And Enigma successfully anti-airs Kaiko again. This is looking pretty bad for him. Unfortunately, couldn't quite hop over the Cube in time, but that's just knockdown conversion, not gonna be the worst. The worst case scenario would be an uppercut conversion. Steel Wing trading with the Snivy, even with the trade, that's a heavy amount of damage, but with Kaiko getting anti-air there, he will be losing that first round. Kaiko playing aggressive, getting a little tick throw action, has the corner position and goes straight away for another grab. This won't be a lot of damage, but gonna be an advantageous field face position, right into his face again. Enigma fighting back, getting a space again. Kaiko wins the Nick conversion, Demon Slayer whiffs, and Enigma panics and calls Snivy. She jumps, but yeah, there's another weird conversion of a Cubone, so unfortunately Kaiko wasn't able to convert. Guess is wrong. Stealing follow-up after upper jet, that move hurts a lot even if it's got a weird hitbox. And he's now in burst now, and Kaiko has to respect all the zoning options. Getting pushed back to full screen constantly. Oh, and she tried to go in there for the shield break, but Kaiko immediately popping burst in order to negate any possibility of that pressure. And then Kaiko going to throw this burst attack out just to get some last chip. Oh, I think she got caught. No, she's actually too far out. Alright. That looked like she could have been caught right at the edge there. Kaiko fails to backdash the Snivy in time, but Enigma with the poorly timed future sight will be losing that conversion. 1-1 rounds in this second game. Now Kaiko getting anti-air at full screen. Slowly working his way in. Needs to find a conversion though. Almost successfully armors restored power, but just a little bit wonky on the timing, and Enigma was able to extend it. And he gets caught by this Cubone, but unfortunately double bounce, no conversion off of Ice Beam. Kaiko's not having the best of luck converting off of Bone Rush. Bone Rush. And he's feeling the pressure, using the burst now to escape the corner, get some space. Actually now she's just slowly walking forward in order to command more stage presence. But Kaiko with the reaction to immediately anti-air. And with the counter burst. Snivy turns out. But oh, the lack of invincibility on the startup of Empoleon's burst attack really screwing him over there. Even that late, just getting owned by Snivy, that sucks for him, you know. You hate to see it happen. But it did. So Annie's managed to get one on the board now as well. Now they're just slowly working their way towards the win condition. 5 games total.
Round 1.
Ice Beam, one of the moves that is actually really good against Energy Ball, like a lot of lasers. Because it shifts immediately, that means Energy Ball Diffuse isn't able to do much. And good lord. Defense down doing work for Kaiko. Annie are really put into rage. Interrupts the apathetic Moonbeam. Moonblast. Doesn't have a lot of life to play with, so he's gotta be careful. Kaiko is just playing patient because he knows he's got the life advantage, he doesn't need to do anything. actually counters Empoleon's attempt to anti-air the magical leaf. That was just too slow. Imagine not having a proper 8Y. And he gets his right, gets the conversion. This is still very doable. But can't make 21 mistakes, and any trades at this point is going to be bad trades. Manages to get the grab, and I think that will be not quite 4 HP left from the side of Kaiko. Just pressure, and he's bursting in order to get the life lead back. But if Annie wins this feud phase, she's going to get the life lead. Nope, Kaiko wins it just in time. 9 HP left. Kaiko tries to Aqua Jet. He Aqua Jets into it, and with a badly timed Ice Beam, Annie manages to steal it back with a magical leaf. Looks like she's catching on. Cubone will convert this time, and Kaiko immediately goes with the shift. No waiting for the backswing and for trying to get a fancy conversion. What a trade though. Outlast CA gets the counter positioning, going for Steel Wing. And he steals a turn back with Aerial CA, and wow, the mix-ups. Teleport behind, land, nothing, and then grab. That's might be on deck now. She's playing aggressive. Gets the anti-air. This will be a painful conversion. 2 energy balls into it. Into the Moonblast. Oh, misses the Demon Slayer right again. I don't know if that could have converted. I'm not too clear on Gardevoir combos. Immediately goes to the burst to keep him locked down in the corner. But whiffs and Kaiko immediately whiff punishes and takes a huge chunk out of that life bar. One coming in. Oh no! Badly timed burst attack, and the life lead's been stolen. Kaiko on the back swing, on the back foot from the burst, uses his own burst to secure that round. So we're gonna be 1 apiece, and we're going to final round in this third game. Things are pretty even. They're very evenly matched. Looking for space now is Annie, holding a Moonblast. Gets the hit. Kaiko getting a fair amount of meter by seeing all that projectiles. And he's still jockeying for space. They don't want to get shifted close to the corner. No homing tree mix-up. Oh, the stun from the fully charged forward Y negates the Cubone. Attempts to follow up on Cubone. Now she's just putting out the basic projectiles, interrupts the Aqua Jet. And this is what just makes things really difficult for Kaiko. Aqua Jet's just not gonna be able to get too many clean hits. And he comes out. CDC forward. And he successfully predicts when the burst attack comes in, gets the crit, and that will be it. And he's taking the third round and taking the advantage overall. Alright, moving on to the next round. Alright, so as a reminder, this is first to 5. So we're gonna have quite a few more rounds, quite a few more games to go. And he has to win 3 more, while Kaiko has to win 4. Still, it's pretty much neck and neck, so it's very early to call it. Ice Beam wins the first conversion. Ice Beam zoning. And you're getting a few conversions off of Energy Ball, but Kaiko coming in, swinging from downtown of 2 Steel Wings in a row, but Annie predicts the third. The third one wasn't a Steel Wing and managed to counter her way out. That would have been really dangerous if he did go for a third one. Pushing back with stored power. Pops the Cubone, but caught on the landing with the Aqua Jet. Yeah, and he's opting to hop and magical leaf on the Cubone. But because she does that every time, Kaiko knows it and has the appropriate counterplay. That mix-up is generally not in Gardevoir's favor once Cubone is called, no matter which options he goes for. Fully whip punishes the stored power, and this is bad for Eni, he's got no stacks now, and Kaiko's playing very aggressive. Does he block this? He blocks this, and it's 1 HP to 1 HP. Eni wins out the scramble, adding another round to her round count. Kaiko playing aggressive, immediately going in with a homing attack. Almost trades with the stealing, but Eni mistimes Hiroki and is going to be taking a lot of damage for her troubles. Look at this corner combo. And Empoleon opting for another reset, going in, setting up level 3 Aqua Jet, hopping right in. Calls Cubone. Eni hops it again, this time just does JY, but again still gets caught on the way down with level 3 Aqua Jet. The side swap and the grab, I think with the defense down. Okay, not quite, 3 HP left. Still working on it. Gets the shift, but this is going to be a huge mountain to climb. Still, Rage Gardevoir is going to make things pretty interesting. Caught on the way down from downtown with the float. Fortunately couldn't convert off of it, and now she's taking more chip damage. Calling this 90 out, adding pressure. Getting some stacks on. Kaiko with punishes stored power again, just by full hopping over it. Such a tricky maneuver. And he does have Kaiko where she wants. If she can shift him in this position, it's gonna be good, close to the corner and with a lot of space to work with. Wow, and clashing with the Aqua Jet. Peg not landing. And with the immediate hop and JX to avoid any possible burst attack shenanigans. Backing off the full screen. Putting up projectiles, making it hard for him to just Aqua Jet in. Has the burst advantage now. Okay, Kaiko press a button, he twitched, he jumped, and this is gonna hurt. Empoleon is a chunky boy, but I do not know if he's going to live this. Yep, just barely. And the Cubone this time working out for him, getting the full conversion. But immediately on the whip punish with the JX, and this time Eni managing to land the combo. Taking yet another round. So now she's up 3-1. It looks like Kaiko got tired of that matchup as well, because he's gone over to Sceptile. This is his secondary, and this is the character he usually goes to when he wants to counterpick on. Enigma. Empoleon generally considered not on the particularly strong side of the roster. Definitely viable, but has quite a few problematic matchups, and well, this is the character that Kaiko goes to when he encounters a really bad matchup that he doesn't want to deal with. Still jockeying for field phase space, gets the full charge forward while field phase resets Enigma's signature. No, she doesn't go for it as often. But wow, Kaiko just stuffing the aggressive approach. Slightly coming out and will land the anti-air. Gonna be bouncing off of the energy balls for a bit. Oh no, she drops the store power part of it. That's a shame. Kaiko managing to steal a bit of the momentum back with the defense down from the 8 wide. Anything that's gonna land in the next bit is going to hurt. But Eni with the floats. Getting another conversion, drops the combo again, the netplay shenanigans that's happening. Wow, fully armoring the Snivy. And her own Snivy coming out. Kaiko was just too far to punish with a grab. That will be yet another round in Eni's favor. She's working on it slowly. Outlasting the CA will put her in the corner. At this position, he's got to be careful for pretty much everything. Leaf Blade, Giga Drain, all this stuff. And Yoki will begin. I think she's gonna go for... Yeah, Kaiko tried to go for the unblockable there. I think he mistimed it, and he managed to avoid it. Just by blocking the Lapras. Side switch on the teleport. Kaiko getting another crit. Leaf Blade. We'll be getting Oki off of this. And he actually crushing there. Using the burst. Wants to get out of the situation. This will connect onto Kaiko. It's gonna hurt. Kaiko will probably have to burst at this position, otherwise it's gonna be quite on the back foot for this round. Needs to use their resource. Yep, really gonna go for it. But with just one Leaf Blade there, and now we're in one-touch territory again. Caught with the 2Y. Kaiko not quite out of it yet. Going to final round in this 15. Collects the nugget in the center. All the layered pressure. Kaiko getting corner positioning. 8Y so immediately on reaction. Defense down is gonna make everything hurt. Look at all this damage just from that one set of loops. 56 life left. Coming out, and any didn't press anything. Almost died there. Gets a shift. Doesn't have a lot of life to work with though. Uh-oh. And just mistimes his Snivy call. Kaiko stealing that one back and making it a 3-2. They are intent to bring this to a final game, it looks like. To character specialists, although Kaiko was gone from his main to his secondary. Back in the past, before Kaiko disappeared for a while, this was a very common sight in the Pokken SG weeklies, quite often in finals. Where the Yoki loops begin, and he raises the traps. Slowly working her way, but gets wall splattered by the Leaf Blade. This is gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be really bad for Annie. All this corner pressure, and Kaiko just backs off, gets the whiff punish with the Leaf Blade, and that just kills her. Kaiko aggression paying off here. Again with another Leaf Blade. That Leaf Blade making things very difficult for Annie. She's been being punished for all her aggression right now. Put in the corner now, having to hold another round of Oki. Kaiko just walking back and forth, trying to bait something out from Annie. Gave too much space though, and oh, Mimikyu was out. Annie actually throw crushing there, but with the defense down on the side of Kaiko, although he does have an attack down as well, this won't be too painful. Does get Oki over this though, and she's in the corner again, sitting on a lot of gray life. Tried to exit out, but this might be halting her advance, and Kaiko popping burst for good measure. Going for a hard read there. Leaf Blade gets whiff punish on Magical Leaf. Oh, going in for the burst attack. Any blocking? Still sitting on a lot of gray life, crushing the troll. Still working on it. Now this is doable. She's getting her grey life back. And Kaiko I think swung, but he is able to block in time. Putting on Snivy again just to make the space. Gets the Leaf Blade. Alright, this will, even if it doesn't outright kill, that will be the life lead. And with that CA afterwards just to guarantee it, that will take that one. Kaiko equalizing it up, 3-3. So right back to square one, both players now only need to win 2 in order to advance. Or to win the set. There's no advancing in a round robin. Advancing your position, I guess. Okay, Dragon's Nest. See if any can recover some of her momentum. Kaiko is playing pretty hard into the player matchup now, playing against Annie's habits, putting a lot of pressure on her. Hasn't quite been able to get anything fully started yet. And locked down in the corner again, this is a familiar sight. And I think just like that, oh, the seed toss doesn't kill. Wait, chat, the seed toss doesn't kill? I actually learned something today. I thought that would have killed for sure. But either way, Kaiko made this into the first round. And again, this aggression showing no sign of stopping. Annie has been on the back foot for the past 3 games. In a lot of trouble. Getting crit replayed again in the corner position. Kaiko opting for a different Oki setup. Almost gets the Giga Drain setup. But Mimikyu a little bit too fast there. Now he is double debuffed. So this burst will be very manageable. And full charge will trade, and then he is forced to block, but gets the forward, the next uncharged forward one gets the shift. After throwing out the burst attack with chip damage, ending bouncing back of her own. Gets crit again though. The attack down on the side of Kaiko is still there though, making things not hurt as bad, but she runs into the traps. Now she's gonna make the most of her burst now for the pressure. Some the chip damage. Kaiko just backlashing out of range of the sword power again. But the magical leaf that time with punishing the leaf blade 1-1. And we're right back to completely even games again. Kaiko picking up the nugget. This should be another trade. No, Annie aimed it. She pointed it off in a different direction. But gets the shift. This is what she needs. She needs the corner positioning to make it difficult for Kaiko to just walk out and do that. Unfortunately, gets another crit leaf blade. That's gonna be another Oki setup, and he's gonna have to play defense for a while unless he wants to let that happen. Backdash leaf blade, but she's put herself in the corner. This is gonna be a bit dangerous, and she's used up all her stacks too. She is stopping him with judicious use of the 2x here. Parries with the Mimikyu, will get the attack buff for that. And she's weathered the storm pretty well. Blast. Looking for opportunities. Interrupts the leaf blade before it can get started. Looking good, she just needs to land one more good hit. But energy ball and lag, not too long, runs into the pops the burst. And Kaito sitting on 2 HP, going for Hail Mary, Izuna drop. And Annie just choke crushes for the win. So now we are at 4-3. Annie needs to win 1 more in order to win this first to 5 set. Kaiko needs to win 2. Right, off we go. Any guessing jump, Kaiko just seeing the anti-air projectiles, immediately leaf blades, already starting the pressure. Field face corner Oki. Any manages to escape it. Defense again, runs into more traps though. And that leaf blade is doing work for Kaiko right now. Annie's just been not blocking any of this stuff. 4 HP left. Oh no! I think she thought she was out of range of that trap, but she drifted back into it with the CA. With God C, you can move slightly forward or backward while using it when the attack portion's out. I think she drifted too far back and ran right into the trap. That's a heartbreaker. She does finally get a hard knockdown and goes for a side swap teleport, but she misses on that next interaction. Oh my goodness, that was a brave attempt from Kaiko. Gets the counter on the stored power, getting the corner positioning again. With the pressure. Getting a little bit too greedy perhaps. Or just the right amount of greed. Enigma forced to burst. Okay, hard knockdown, not quite anti-air there, so it's not a juggle, not as bad as it could be. But Annie has to work on the deficit. Kaiko's playing it safe, waiting on the burst. Gets the leaf blade punish. Throwing out the burst attack now just to get the chip damage. Oh wow. 2 times Kaiko tried to Giga Drain there, 2 times Annie Throw Crushed it. Alright, no reaction from Annie, she's very brave. Maybe keep coming out. Oh, and Kaiko just walks up and grabs. That will be the round. That's unfortunate. Kaiko, I'm 4-4. They are insistent on taking this to a game 9. Ooh boy. Long sets. Very long sets. We're going over to game 9, folks. Two ads isn't even the most. I've seen 4 before. And I've personally seen up to 4, but apparently there are reports that you can go up to like 8 or something, depending on the channel. But that's Twitch for you. Alright, one way or another, this will be the last game. Well, Kaiko running straight in, playing aggressive, and he's using that against him now. Yeah, Kaiko just swinging for the fences now. Finally lands one. Gonna get his Oki started. He raises the traps with the stored power, just slowly hops in. Kaiko trying to play it safe. I think he's a little intimidated by how quickly he was stuffed out and how much life he lost, but it's actually not that bad. He's pretty much equalized at this point. Oh, that was nasty. What the hell? The walk up and push into the traps and then just grab. If you say that you didn't get hit by that, you're lying. Everybody got hit by that. That was disgusting. Oh no! And the whiff punish on the magical leaf, landing right into the Giga Drain. Kaiko up on set point here. Slowly. Trying to jockey back for space. Kaiko nicely evades the minicube or gets caught by the forward Y. Tries to whip punish the anti-air. Full charge will be taking the meter. Just walk up and grab. And now he phase Oki. And he busts out with the Moonblast. The sight down, he's gonna buy himself some space. Blocks his Snivy though, he has to concede the stage. Well, twice now he's tried to go for that. 8Y gets SC8 through and immediately tries to respawns by trying to Izuna drop her. But he's gonna get Oki now, counter positioning. Oh, bad time on the Moonblast, that's unfortunate. And he caught jumping again. Can't afford to take too many more of these traits. He's got the defense down too. She's feeding the heat. It is bursting. Buy some space. Calling him for extra insurance. Now she's gonna slowly advance. Pressure that shield. Not enough. Gets the shield break. And just like that, for the final round of this first to 5, we're going. Throw Crushes. Gonna get a nice chunk of meter for that. Both players pretty much on the cusp of getting bursted. Just the back and forth movement from these two characters. Kaiko first one to pull the trigger. That's the corner positioning. Whiff punishes the side shot. Going for loops. Tried to go first. Tried to sneak in a sneaky little reset there. And he didn't bite but fell for the next one. He'll be bursting to get out of this view phase Oki. And just as Kaiko's own burst runs out, but he gets the crit leaf plate. Knockdown position. Brave man walks up and tries to grab. He'll be coming out for the extra pressure. Oh no, another leaf blade. Kaiko's been really good at landing those. You face Oki and Annie has to wake up and block because of snipey pressure. That's the only space she can buy. She will be throwing the burst attack out to get some cute face, to get some space. Gets a 2x throw crush, armor crush. Oh, and with that, with the final throw, Annie managing to steal that one right back. There was a close game, folks. It was a close game all the way to the end. But Annie will be taking that just barely. It looked like it could have been anybody's game for almost the entire set there. But Annie manages to win the final interaction, and that will be it. Alrighty folks, that's it for that set. We've got 2 more sets tonight, I think, so I will be going ahead and working on those. So yeah, just hang tight for a moment while I grab them.